Colorado Bike Trail starting Mosquito Road. Goal is to hopefully make it to the end of the paved section and then go explore after that how far the trail goes. So I've never gone past there, so I'm curious where it goes. Forgot to start my GPS tracker. I'll do that now. I'm recording on Runtastic and Strava. Strava because it gives me the overview afterwards, and Runtastic because it's a lot more accurate. And here we go. And as you can hear, I still haven't tuned up my bike. I really need to get on that, but had a lot going on. I was at a funeral yesterday. Got back, I was a little too tired for it. Just so you all know, I'm mostly climbing the whole way this way, and then of course on the way back I get to coast down a lot. The elevation gain is about 1,800 feet. It may go to 2,000 where I'm going to go. So, in the distance of about 5 miles, I'm going to go about 2,000 feet up. Hopefully I got rid of the buzzing sound on my camera. I used to think it was my trolley handle on my electric unicycle that was causing the buzzing. But then after I put it on here and did my first video, I realized I had the same sound. And then I started shaking the camera itself and realized that the record button was causing the vibration. So I put a little spot of silicone on each side of the button, stopped it. Then I noticed all the other buttons were also vibrating. So a little shot of silicone on each of them. And I'm talking about RTV silicone. It's still flexible, but you can push it. But it sets up kind of a soft rubbery consistency. So it holds the buttons in place but allows me to still push them. And just for safety's sake, I did bring a second battery. Because at the end of the trail, I'm hoping to go off in the dirt and see where it goes. And I don't know how far it goes. Could be a ways. So I've been pedaling the whole time now. For those of you who know me, you know this is a challenge. I'm coasting here just to see if anybody's coming. And yes, I am on PAS 5. Because that's how I have to roll. Otherwise I won't be rolling at all. Of course, I lower it occasionally for speed control or around people or what have you. Now that I think about it, I don't believe I brought my patch kit, which is goofy. Definitely making a lot better time than when I'm riding my electric unicycle. Electric unicycle, I average about 12 miles an hour. And here I see I'm doing 17 most of the time. 17 or a little better. Get across the road here. I shouldn't talk and ride at the same time. One of them. Get in there, fix whatever's causing that noise. I'm showing the whole screen. I can't really tell from my little screen on the back of this thing. Unless I can hook up my phone. A bigger view. And now we got a pretty decent climb here for a while. I probably won't talk a lot. I don't know what this grade is. I'm guessing it's about 7%. It's enough that it's hard for me. And it goes for a while. Little section right there is a little steeper. Come on, Sondors. Crossing over Highway 50 right now. There it is. Okay, a little bit of a downhill, and then I'm back to the grind of climbing. Oh, it's killing me. I coasted that down. Needed to rest my legs for a minute. I have to admit, I may be doing some throttle only once I find a flat enough spot. I need to rest once in a while. You know, I might handle this grade here. I'm going to try it. Oh yeah, it's doing it. Nice, holding the speed. And my tires are so dang loud, I can't tell if cars are coming, so I'm not going to blow through those. Unless I can see really well. Back to the hills. The real hills. It's sure a lot easier on my electric unicycle. It just blows right up these hills, no problem. I don't have to pedal. But that's exactly why I got the Sondors, is so I can get some exercise. 2 heart attacks in March. I just need more cardio. Fat. Doctors can't figure out why it happened. I eat decent, vegetarian, no drugs, no alcohol, no smoking. It's kind of an oddity. Hopefully this bike keeps me going. I'm planning on 92 years old, so see what I can do with that. Grandfather and my dad both lived to 92, so my stepdad. Look out, Quill. right up to the Apple Cafe. Up and to the left. I don't know if it was in the frame of the video there or not, but it's a real climb up that. So I'm not even sure I can do it, but I might have to do that. I evidently passed the 50-mile mark on this ride. I didn't notice it go by. That's 50 miles on this bike since I got it. Now 52.8. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. At some point I will stop and take a better look. Okay, so I'm gonna take a left here. See if I can make it up to Apple Hill Cafe. And again, unfortunately, I have to slow down there because I cannot hear cars. Whoa. It's already quite a steep climb, and I haven't even hit the steep part. Now, this is really steep. I don't know if I can do it once I get there. I'm standing now. Oh, crap. I know I'm stressing the motor now. My wheel even slows down a little bit on this hill. My electric unicycle. Trying to get a little speed for this hill here. Short but steep. I gotta cool down. I am dizzy. So that's Highway 50 on the way to Tahoe. That's Highway 50 on the way to Sacramento. My view. Placerville Airport on the top of that little hill over there. Camino's up that way, Camino Golf Course. I'm gonna find myself a shady spot, get some water, and some air. Hopefully I don't get chased by the dogs up here. Some dogs come running at me when I'm on the wheel. They hate the sound of the electric motor on the wheel. Right now I'm coasting though, so all they hear is the hum of the tires. A larger shady spot up here. I'm gonna try this. Except there's nowhere for me to be. Go a little further. Alright, this looks like me. Water time. Gosh, I can't even tell if that screen's seeing any view or if it's all LCD. Looks like mostly LCD. I'm going to do some adjustments. I'm just testing the view here. See if I can zoom out. Alright, I just changed the battery. I was running out. And it is hot. It's really hot. Try not to actually put myself in danger. Because it's hot. Got pretty dizzy there for a minute, so give myself a little break. Here's the path. A lot of water. Here's some more. Okay. I'm going to continue on. Like I said, we're going to find out where the bike trail goes after I hit the end of the paving. Let's go see. Might pedal a little easier. I'm pretty burnt. One reason I like this trail though is by the time I hit the end, if I'm low on battery or my body's low, there's a lot of coasting going back. This is a part of the trail I haven't been on yet. I've never ridden this on a bicycle. I've always ridden it on my electric unicycle. And even though it would handle this, I've just never done it. It does look like a ride that might be nice to do on the unicycle though. Oh, I just hit a cool spot back there. That felt good. Some mud here, water. Just pull me down. I'm going to turn down my pedal assist because it's a little too fast. Caused me to hit the bumps too hard on my old bones. Yeah, 4 is perfect. Man, this is a nice ride back here. Now I know if any of you unicycles guys come up, we can do this. And if I remember correctly, looking at the map, I believe this is going to drop me right into the golf course in Camino. I think. I'm turning the pedal assist back up. It's getting steep again. Well, big difference between the front and back tire there. Hitting that bump I just hit is about a 2-inch curve. I have suspension on the front. Big difference. I was nice to feel, because I kept debating whether or not the suspension was worth it. And I can honestly say now, yes, it was. Threw my water off. That would not. Crap. I forgot. I was touching the brakes and pedaling, so obviously pedal assist didn't happen. I about tipped myself over. I will learn all that. Alright, gotta lock my water in tighter. I'm definitely gonna be needing it soon. So, no pedal assist when the brakes are being touched. Gosh, it's all thorny around here too. I hope I don't get a flat. I have yet to put my slime in my tires. I bought it, but it's sitting in the living room. I wanted to do it when I tore down my bike for the tune-up, greasing and all that. I haven't done it. So, another good reason to get on that. So I don't know if you're going to see it on the video, but this is a little bumpier than it seems. I do believe I have my image stabilization turned on the camera now, so it'll probably hide a lot of it. But yeah, it's bumpy. Alright. Yeah, I'm seeing those star thorns or star thistles or whatever they're called. Those are the ones that go right through these tires. Hope I don't plant one on the ground. So far I'm avoiding the bushes pretty good. As far as battery goes, I can see I'm down around half, maybe a little under. I'm not really concerned about it because I've got a full battery in my backpack, and most of this ride is downhill. When I ride my electric unicycle on this trail, not including the dirt section of course, because I haven't done it, if I get to the end and I'm almost out of juice, which I've done because I'll run around town before I head up, it doesn't really concern me because going back down, my electric unicycle has regenerative braking. So by the time I get back to the car, even though at the end of the trail I've got 10-15%, I can get back to the car with about 10% left also. That's because it regenerates the battery as I go down the hill. I really wish this thing would do that. My understanding is you can get it on these, but it costs a lot more. I really like the price I paid for these, so I'm happy. I'll deal without regenerative braking for now. Yeah, so never in a million years would I be able to ride this on a standard bicycle. I'm getting a lot of assist from the bike because I'm constantly climbing here. I don't know again if the video shows it, but I'm climbing up this hill. And without the assist, I wouldn't be here. Now, again, I've never been on this trail, so I don't know what's about to happen. Looks like I'm at the end. Huh. It's literally the end. That's weird. I thought sure I was going to end up in Camino. Well, actually, I probably am in Camino. But I thought I was going to end up at the golf course. Ooh, blackberries. I did run over some blackberry there, so hopefully it survived. Side saddle, getting on, there we go. Well, that's pretty strange. I've now officially gone to the end of this trail. I'm wondering if there's another section. That's a pretty loose gravel there. I can feel it digging in pretty good. But these big tires help that a lot. So anyways, I'm wondering if there's a place I can turn off and get to civilization. I did cross some roads. So I'll take a look when I get back. Maybe I'll pull out my GPS and see where I'm at. Matter of fact, I got a nice, cool, shady spot right here. I think that's a good time. We'll keep an eye out for mountain lions with the camera. For what it's worth, I do have mountain lions.
Activity has been paused automatically.
At my house. They've been spotted a couple of times now at my house. Coming out of my yard down to the cul-de-sac at the end of my hill. Okay, so I am... I know where I'm at. So that... Okay, where am I? Here I am. Colorado Trail. Okay. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm at the blue dot. Here's Highway 50, Carson Road. Oh yeah, I'm Camino. Cool. So where's the golf course? There it is up in here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's up in here. So, El Dorado Trail. I go there and I go left. It'll take me to a neighborhood. I can go up to that gas station up there too, which might be nice. Get myself another cold water. Okay, so I'm headed. I dropped a pin. Going to the gas station on a bicycle. Start.
Head south on El Dorado Trail toward Halkin Road.
You know it. Okay. We're on our way. Yeah, I had put a Bluetooth speaker, headlight, USB charger combination thing on this bike, and it just felt too big and gaudy. And now I can see a good use for that speaker. I can run my GPS and leave my phone in my pocket and be able to know what I'm doing. You could always wear a headset, I guess. I do have one of those. And I might put a small speaker on the bike now. We'll see. I have plans of putting some USB ports on the bike. Then I can run whatever USB gadgets I want. These bumps are kind of roughing up my wrists. Got arthritis in my wrists, my neck, and my back. And I don't love this. On the unicycle, my legs take the beating. On here, it's my back, neck, and arms that are taking it. So it would be my assumption that I actually did more than 2,000 feet elevation gain to get where I went. I'm gonna look at my map, see if I'm supposed to be turning right here. Yes, I am, right, and then left on
Activity has been paused automatically.
Camino Road. That's where I'm headed. I gotta climb another hill. Yay. Love it. See what view I've got on my camera. I'll get you a little more view of what's going on. Oh crap, this is a hill. Oh, heck. Oh, I got it on PS2. Come on, Betsy. You can do it. I'm standing up, giving it all I got right now. I am tired. Another hill coming. I'm gonna get a run at this one. You're killing me, Camino. Damn it. I was gonna have to walk bike there for a minute. Still might. stopped.
Your destination is on the right.
Alright, I'm out for a minute. Alright, headed out again. Cooled down a little bit. Try not to make a wrong turn because these hills are killer. That was a hard break to wear in my brakes a little bit more. That's why I turned. Oh crap, I don't know if it is. As you will see, I'm going to be coasting much of the way back. I could obviously pedal and go a whole lot faster, but I'm in no hurry to go over the front of my bars. Save that for a later date. Yeah, so the way I'm carrying my extra battery, I've got a second bottle battery for my wife's bike. The big, huge bubble wrap that it comes in originally, I stuffed it in that, and then I put that in my tour pack. So that way that thing's well protected. No chance of breaking it up in there. The first time I did it, I threw it in a towel and put it in there, but I could hear it banging around a little bit on the rack, so I didn't want to take that chance. this. Going downhill a little bit, kind of level downhill. Yeah, not bad pedal. Since I already have some momentum. In that particular crossing, I could see both ways well, so I didn't have to slow down as much. Because again, one thing I can't do is hear cars coming, especially if it were a Prius or something. Get myself run over on an intersection would be silly. Goodness for fenders. Here's an intersection I do have to stop for. Got two sharp turns on both sides, and I can't possibly see around the corners there if I'm blasting through. Got a little bit of a downhill and I'm doing throttle only. Basically 21 is the tipping point, or just under 21. I don't have my throttle turned up, or my speed limiter turned up. It's currently on stock because I'm trying to extend the range of the battery. I guess when I'm carrying two batteries I could turn it up just to play around, but 21's plenty quick. If I crash at 21 I'm gonna hate it. Though I'm using throttle occasionally, although not much, I'm thinking I may make it all the way back on this one battery. My experience on the electric unicycle tells me that it's a good chance I'll make it back, even without regenerative braking, because there's a lot of coasting here. On the electric unicycle, if it freewheeled, I'd be screaming down this hill a lot faster than I'd want to go. Of course, you can't balance on it if it did that, but when you go down the hills, it uses braking automatically. You can't prevent it. So it holds me back to about a 12-mile-an-hour speed going down the hills. This, of course, will cruise on up to 24, 25, 26, something like that on the steeper portions. I was checking my watch. I had some dings going on. It's just Facebook. I'm going to throttle up, see how fast I can get it to actually coast here. Got a little bit of a steep section coming. Okay, throttle off. Let's see if I can gain some speed. Oh, I forgot I have a street crossing again. You have to stop for this one, I can't see it. Alright. Slight climb going up the bridge here. I'll stop at the top and give you a view of Highway 50. Okay. That's Highway 50 heading to Tahoe. And that's Highway 50 heading to Sacramento. Quite of a headwind right now. Here's how fast I can coast down this. Another road crossing. Another brake scrub. A couple more of those, I'll have my brakes all settled in. Years ago, before I had better places to do it, I used to bring my radio-controlled airplanes here. Fly them out over that field right there. Take off and land right here. Nice little runway. Hopefully that truck sees these kids on their skateboards up here. Alright, they saw him too. Thank you. Okay, so my battery's getting close. But like I say, it's mostly downhill, so we'll see. Still thinking it might make it. I've yet to run it all the way down, so it'd be interesting to find out when it actually happens. Full throttle, but because I'm going down a hill, which yes, I pedaled up earlier, it's not giving it any juice. There, I'm back off. And I'm going over. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I just got stung, dang it. Ah, that sucks. Ah, I feel like the stinger's still in. Alright, I gotta pull over. Dang it. Maybe I don't have to pull over. Ah, who knows? Maybe I do. Trying to ride no hands. Oh, that burns. I don't know how a bee landed on me backwards. Hit me right in the belly. Alright. I wasn't paying attention because all the bee stinging, you know. Keep forgetting to hit all these little dirt sections on the trails. There are a number of them. Alright, it's got some whoop-de-doos. And what I don't want to do is hit my bar on the bush on the left, knock myself down that hill. It's a little ways down. Yeah, because I got a big old mirror hanging out on the left bar. Alright. And I don't want that. Oh, turned my mirror in on me. So I hit it. It just wasn't enough to knock me down. So. traffic is stopped. I guess Apple Hill is open. Or maybe that's just traffic coming from Tahoe. It is Sunday, I forgot. Okay. Hopefully you can see it on the screen. That's trying to give you a view.
Activity has been paused on.
That's traffic on Highway 50, stopping coming into Placerville. It'll sometimes be backed up for 5 miles or so. I used to live up in Apple Hill, and basically Saturday and Sunday afternoons you didn't go anywhere. You either rode your motorcycle and went around or just stayed home. Because the traffic has just stopped for, I don't know, 3-4 hours. Speaking of which, this is how I used to get to my house. Chanel School Road. And go up the hill. And go up and around the corner and way up the hill up to the winery. We were across the street from the winery. Beautiful place up there. Okay, I just knocked my camera. Better pay attention where I'm going too. Alright, shade time. Adjust my camera. Can't tell what I'm seeing or not seeing. Alright.
Activity has been paused automatically.
Pretty good. Crossing, and we are almost back, and I noticed my battery went back up because it's rested for a while. Yeah, we got this. We're going back to the car easy with the battery we had. So now I know that's a pretty good climb. I'll be interested to see how many feet of elevation we added there. And just so you know, I started my GPS tracking here because I forgot it when I got out of the car. My ride actually started across this street. The Toyota. Alright, that's it. Thanks for going along.